I actually discovered Northern through Twitter because I followed Dr. McKnight on Twitter, and it's around the same time I was looking for a seminary, and really anything that would get me on Twitter I knew was one that I needed to check out. And I knew that I had to get away from the small town Iowa life and move into somewhat bigger city life, and it's been kind of a huge adjustment, but I found that the people aren't as nasty as I feared they'd be. My first visit to Northern was great. I kind of snuck into the office building on accident, snuck back into some of the faculty lounges and started talking to the staff, and we had conversations about Leviticus that first day. I remember talking about wealth inequality and issues women face while they're in the city, and I thought that was just incredible because from my experience the church hadn't really focused on that as much as I had liked, and coming out of a women's studies program at Iowa State I was shocked and excited to hear Christians talking about that and making it part of their focus. And then at the end of my first year here we had a class, Racism and Reconciliation, where we actually went to different cities. We went to West Englewood, which was probably one of the most transformative experiences in my life. Seeing the city itself is just something that I never could have imagined. You'd hear stories about them, but the stories you'd hear from the people on the ground were incredible, heartbreaking, but they offered some of the most beautiful pictures of hope and the power of the kingdom to restore communities, restore people, bring people back together. And ever since then I've just been moved for a vision of the local church. We like to talk about the local church, whatever we mean by that, so much, but to see what it can actually do in a city that's broken and hurting, I thought was one of the most incredible things ever. And I really love the way that Northern would shape us, and as a whole transformative person. It wasn't just about the mind, it was about the heart, the disciplines, making sure we were in the scriptures, we were praying, we were in community, making sure that we knew that we were part of something bigger, always calling us back to God's kingdom and our part in that, and always calling us back to the gospel, that Jesus died and rose again to bring us into this, to help people who needed our help, because we're not about ourselves, we're about moving out. And we're starting in Chicago, but as we move to the whole world, it's incredible to see all these people from different walks of life come together and learn about the same thing that I am. And it's an experience I don't think I could have gotten at many other schools. That's why I'm glad I chose Northern.